evening, everyone, and welcome back to Best Card Breaks. This is Nick, and we are live with tonight's case of 2022 Topps Chrome Jumbo, an 8-box pick your team with some silver packs. How we doing today, everyone? Let me know who's hanging out. Say hello in the chat if you're joining us, ready to keep the Chrome train rolling. There we go. And find some big short prints for the first time. We have 8 silver packs that will be opened as part of this break. We're hunting the 5 missing short prints along with some autographs from expired redemptions. So we're going to set those back there. We'll do those at the end of the case and see if we can spike a short print or autograph tonight out of those. So good luck to everyone in tonight's case. We are not slowing down on Chrome. We will have more tomorrow. More tomorrow, guys. And let's get some big ones tonight. The J-Rod bounty is still going on. $500 in break credits to a team, a non-Mariners team, at random. If we hit a J-Rod auto in tonight's case. So let's see if it's gonna happen tonight. And we can give some more break credit to one of you guys. So, oh yeah, John, you're good. Yep. Yeah, I tagged you before I actually saw the email. I hadn't looked at my email to see that it came through. So yeah, you're good. And then AJ's back in the house again. Good to see you as always, bud. Here we go. See if we're going to have, only looks like the top few cards are sticky, so that's good. That's good. Right off the bat, we are going to have Nicky Lopez. Purple ink out of 250 for our Royals. Royals hit going out to Justice Ayotte. There you go, Justice. How about those Mariners, though, guys? Now, here's something cool that I actually didn't realize until, over the past couple days. Mariners don't just have J-Rod anymore. Cal Raleigh is actually doing pretty good on the market right now. So keep in mind, if you hit a Cal Raleigh auto, it's a pretty good hit. He kind of took them to the playoffs. I believe he scored the winning run or put him in the lead. I can't remember what it was, but today, he's had an unbelievable series. Michael Brantley with the Astros base auto out to Jim Baker. Auto number 2. So he's looking pretty good right now. Despite him only hitting 211 in the regular season, he did have 27 homers, which is quite a lot. So big power guy. Excited to see if he can start making contact more often and get that average up. That's going to be a really big guy. Is that 2? That's 2 Nicky Lopez. And we got a blue now. We got blue and purple out of 150 and 250 for Justice and the Mariners. You hit a Mitch Haniger. Hit a Mitch Haniger and a blaster. And we've got a Dansby out of 399 for the Braves. Excited. So we did 1 silver pack in our mixer. It was 4 base cards. So, a refractor, an insert, and 2 base cards. So, gold Joe Musgrove out of 50 for the Padres. So Pete Alonso just jacked a bomb. Go Pete. Go Pete. His stock needs to go up more. He's so good. He's so good, and his market is not where it used to be, which is very, very weird, very odd. There's some weird things going on with the market right now and certain players' pricing. Hans Kraus, Phillies. Going to be auto number 4, Brian Creeder. With the Kraus rookie ink for those Phils. I think they're winning 1-0, right? Yeah, 1-0 with the Bryce Harper bomb. Man, you can't Blake Snell just does not last long in the playoffs at all. Glenn Otto is going to be auto number 5. And auto. Bah. That's the first time I've ever made that joke. I'm really surprised. Rangers. Andrew Rolfe. Closing magic on the auto. Cannot believe that's the first time I've ever made that joke. It's probably not the first time some of you have heard that. Dad jokes for the win. All right. And that is box number 1. You know what we should do? Let's have a little fun. Let's do a silver pack after every box. Because I was going to open them one by one anyway. Let's mix it up and go short print. We'll feel like we hit a short print in the box we just opened if we get one, right? So let's go. Let's do one. We had a backwards card in the first pack. Looks like we have another one here, but it's not. It wasn't. It was just a base card. So Brian Reynolds there. We got De La Cruz, Gilbert, and it's going to be a Bellinger. So it looks like they're putting backwards cards in, trying to get people. On to box 2. So we'll do a pack after every box. So 90. Oh man, I don't know what the odds are going to be. 98, 99% of those packs are just going to be 4 base cards. That's the reality of it. Every once in a while you'll hit one of those missing short prints. Every once in a while you'll hit an old redemption auto, an auto from a now expired redemption, such as Luis Roberts rookie autos, Wander Franco autos. I heard there was a Pete Alonso rookie auto that got pulled out of one. If anyone else has seen anything cool hit from those, please let me know. I want to hear what's being hit. I've heard from the source, mind you, that there's some Judges and Trouts and Otanis, some of their expired stuff. So there's some pretty big things in there, and I'm guessing that they put big names. They didn't go and get some now retired pitcher that lasted one season in the majors that happened to be a redemption from 2014. They didn't put those in here. So should be good stuff overall. That was going to be an auto or parallel there. And Stuart Fairchild, our next autograph. Diamondbacks, Ryan Smith. And Justin Turner, a little color match, numbered out of 75, Blue Wave, Dodgers. Kyle Seager for the Mariners base auto. Mariners out to Aaron Hetzer. So Lindor has a home run tonight. And so when I looked, it was 1-1, and now it's 3-2. So there's a lot of other scoring that went on besides that Pete Alonso bomb. Playoff baseball already a lot of fun. A lot of good games being played so far. Those poor Blue Jays. Poor Blue Jays. Refractor Inc. Musgrove. Padres. You got a refractor auto to go along with that gold base. Numbered out of 499. Padres to Trey Blanchard. Bruce. Jake Berger and the White Sox base auto, Mr. Sean Williams. Go Sean. Is it just me? Does it feel like a Sunday to anyone else? It feels like a Sunday to me. Since I took Friday off, I think that's why. So I took Friday off of breaking. I set up at a card show. It was not good for me. Not good at all. Tristan McKenzie for the Guardians on the black and whites, or negative, I should say. Yeah, not a good show for me. The show itself is great. Like if you're a collector or go to card shows and stuff, the show itself is amazing. I mean, there's 300 plus tables, a lot of big names in the Midwest, like big name dealers. It's like a mini national. That's really what it does feel like. Nick Fortes for the Marlins, purple speckle, numbered out of 299. Marlins out to Michael Coterie. But I just feel like in general at card shows right now, I noticed at the National too, I feel like there's just not a lot of buying going on. Not a lot of buying going on. I had a lot of people ask to sell stuff. I only made one buy. I did one buy, one trade, and just not a lot of other action overall. Sold a few things here and there, but not nearly what I expected to do at such a big show. Kind of never really super busy at all during the show. It wasn't like a massive crowd. It was also a Friday. But the last one they did was absolutely bonkers. I mean, elbow to elbow the entire time. So that's kind of what I expected again, or what I had hoped for. So, all right, let's see. We got Correa. We got inserts on the Winker. Ryan Velade, and we are going to get a Lourdes Gurriel Jr. on the base card. So, swing and a miss on pack 2. Number 3. But, yeah, overall, just, I kind of wish I would have stayed home. Looking at it retro to what happened. That's all right. That's all right. We'll get them. I do some smaller local shows. I do really good at those. Really, really good at those shows. All right, here we go. Let's go box 3. Let's heat up with some big autos. We've got Kepler for the Twins, numbered out of 499 on the Refractor ink. Twins hit Andrew Rolfe. There you go, Andrew. Base. Roansy Contreras for the Pirates base auto. Pirates out to Nathan Sawyer. Here you go, Nathan. Jose Siri, base auto, Astros. Astros to Jim Baker. Duran Refractor. And another blue wave. That's a nice one, though. Shane Baz, numbered out of 75. Nice hit out to Tom Scarberry on the Baz blue wave. Aqua Wave, Kirilloff out of 199 for the Twins. And gold ink, how about Anthony Bender for the Marlins, numbered out of 50. Marlins to Michael Coterie. I believe that's two in the box now for Michael. Nice hit. Throw the gold on the showcase. Ronnie Dawson Astros. That's the third Astros auto now, too. Numbered out of $4.99 for Jim Baker. Wander on the 87, and that's going to close out box 3. All right, silver pack number 3. All right, let's see. We've got Refractor Javi, Pete's, John Means, and a Rafael Devers on the base. Swing and a miss on pack 3. Knocked my water bottle over. On to number 4. Lots of things going on. Should be great for collectors moving forward for a while. Hopefully, case prices keep dropping. Very similar to stock market. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you. It's slow. Prices are down. I mean, box prices are down too, which I agree. I'm happy that for wax prices to come down. I'm absolutely thrilled. It is you nailed it. It's better for the collector. Less money for the collector. It's even more so for like the collector, you know. It's good for everybody with lower prices, of course, on wax, but specifically like collectors that don't really sell or aren't in it trying to get a big hit and flip it kind of thing, you know. So we'll see the next. It's going to be. I will say it's going to be a very, very interesting. Not just the economy-wise, but all the changes that are happening with the Fanatics stuff and distribution changes and things. It's going to be interesting. It's going to get wild. I do think we're going to see prices go up, especially come January 1. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Casey Mize, but it's going to be for reasons of like behind-the-scenes supply and demand things. Is really why the prices would change. So Tigers going out to DJ George on the Casey Mize. So stuff that, you know, you guys aren't really seeing out in the open, and things going on behind the scenes with distribution and changes and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens, but it's gonna be very, very interesting. I think this is a variation. 1/7 image variation now with a Shane Baz. There you go, Rays. Mr. Scarberry. Nice hits. Image variation short prints and a CT2 Curtis Terry for the Rangers. Rangers going out to Andrew Rolfe. But you know, and it's crazy too, because you know, my thoughts a lot when I go to these card shows, especially the National. The National was big, but even walking around the room a little bit at the Midwest Monster here, Anthony Bender out of $4.99 for our Marlins. Another one for Michael Coterie. It's like bad timing. It is, yeah. It is going to be some bad timing. It's. We'll see what happens though. But there's a lot of people. I think people are afraid to take a loss right now. There's a lot of people that are in, which, you know, I don't necessarily blame them. But you see a lot of cards priced at yesterday's price, last year's price. You know what I mean? The market's down, singles are down. You can check comps, and it's like you got your card at $1,000, but the last sold for $700. Like, just stuff like that. They don't want to sell. They don't care to sell. They're fine waiting for it to go back up and stuff. But for someone like me, like I price at the current market. Same with my breaks. Like I'm not breaking Topps Chrome at $600 a box anymore. You know, Brian De La Cruz out of $3.99 for our Marlins. I think my prices are at like a little over $450-ish or something like that. And that's again because you got to sort and ship, and there's a lot of labor that goes into a break versus buying personal boxes. So Romy Gonzalez, White Sox base auto, Sean Williams. But the I price all my stuff. I did a price update a week ago, and I lowered like everything. So for even someone like me that has good prices on the cards, I still didn't sell a lot. Didn't sell a lot at all. I have a box that has a dollar card row, a 3 for $1 row, and then like a prices marked row. And that actually did really well. I think I did about $200 out of there, which is great. And not a whole lot else. Sold a couple of singles, another 87 Wander, and another Hans Kraus. Numbered out of $4.99 for the Phillies, out to Brian Creeder. So yeah, it's like overall I think I did like $700 in sales. It is wild. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. Everyone wants to go off one comp on new products too. Oh yeah, well yeah, you're talking about the first cards always sell for a lot higher, especially base. That's nothing new though, but I'm just talking in general, like the whole room. Gold Wave Marlins again. Boy oh boy, the Marlins are hitting big in this one. How about a Jazz with the awesome picture? I love this picture of Jazz. Gold Wave out of 50. Nice one, Michael. Otani to close it out. Nice. Needs to do something to build the energy in the hobby more than just raising prices. So it's not fully Fanatics, right? So like they have increased prices in terms of the distribution level, what they're charging, and it's gonna get slightly worse in that regard to an extent. It's not really that bad with baseball. I'm more worried about football and basketball. Once if they eventually take over that market, but it's just margins. They're basically taking the margins away from dealers and breakers, and they're taking the margins now. So our margins are going to shrink big time. So that's going to be the problem. It's not that they're increasing the price and trying to force a market price. It's they're increasing it to closer to the market price, taking the margins away. So there's going to be no more allocation basically. So we got 4 left. Okay, so 4 there. Pack number 4. Let's go. Let's see one. I'm ready to hit one in our first case break here. Willie Castro, Velade, and it's going to be Giancarlo. So 0 for 4. 0 for 4. Gold standard, elements, all that. You've had some cards that people want auctioned cheap and you know them. Oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying too. Yeah, it's like you get a super cheap one or something, or they do throw it a buy it now up really cheap just to get it out the door. Yeah, I understand that too. Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff that is, you'll get the where it's like, oh, the last sold for $50, but then the 2 before that sold for $120. It's like, well, like a week before that, it's like, okay, come on, get the $50 one out of here. But in the end, it's all gonna work out. It's gonna be a little just change. That's all. Adjustments. Breakers and dealers just gotta adapt, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not going anywhere. So here we go. We got an orange coming up. Let's see some ink on it. Let's see, is it gonna be autographed? It's gonna be a Giant. Sammy Long. It is autographed. Sammy Long out of 25. A little color match for Mr. Derek Mell and the Giants. There you go, Derek. Nice hit. Seen a few rookie gold ink RPAs that people want for 150. You're like, hold, yeah, no, I got you. I hear you on that one. I'm gonna be doing some off-season baseball buying, like big time. I like a lot of guys in this product. I'm gonna be targeting a lot. Because baseball's gonna go down. It happens every year. We're gonna have a slow time here in November and December, and then it'll pick up big time in January, especially when the the next year's releases start coming out, it picks up big time. It's a trend. It's the trends. Talking football. Oh yeah, no doubt. And football's in a weird place too. A lot of the rookies are playing really well and just not, they're not selling for a ton. It's like everyone wants QBs. The Mets to Ryan Smith on the Patrick Mazzika base auto. No, I hear you on that too. It's weird with football and too, like look at the break like today. I mean, I did a nice, very cheap value oriented break. There was 4 or 5 teams over $100, something like that, and most of them they were barely over 100, except the Steelers. And I mean, even that took 5 or 6 hours to fill up. So, Jansen Junk Angels on the base auto, and I think I had to discount about 10, 12 teams, something like that. Angels to Tom Scarberry. So even that, like we're at the beginning of the football season. Football is super hype. There's a Cal Raleigh on the refractor. And yet it's like even the $30, $40, $50 teams, like it's just tough to fill those too. Zach Thompson out of $2.99. So and that's the odd thing from this side, of the table, if you will, is that, football should be filling immediately. I mean, it should be super hype, and the fact that it's not is what's wild. Out of $3.99, Max Kranick for the Pirates there. And Josh Lau, close with the race. Numbered out of 150 on the Blu-ray Wave. Going out to Tom Scarberry. I'm just curious, like basketball is like non-existent right now. I haven't done a basketball break in like 2 weeks. And we need the season to start. I need the season to start real bad and really spark some life into basketball. I think the basketball rookie class is so deep. So deep for 21-22. And the products are so cheap. I mean, especially compared to last year's. Like, for how deep of a class it is, I mean, I think the value there is absolutely phenomenal right now. Luis Frias base for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Smith. And we still have a few big products to come for basketball, too. So I'm hopeful that once the season kind of gets rolling, a lot of people will be ready to hop into some basketball breaks again, and we'll kind of kick it into high gear with basketball. All right, that is box 5. All right, silver pack number 5 here. I'm just hopeful. I want one of these packs to have a big hit. Like first case break with the packs. Let's get something nasty here. Michael Brantley, we got Tim Anderson, Mitch Haniger, and it's gonna be Jordan. 0 for 5. 0 for 5 on the silver so far. Box 6. Speaking of football, we do have our 6-boxer to close out our evening tonight. So I know we're going to do another Chrome Jumbo case tomorrow. I think I'm going to run back the value mixer. I think that mixer is just amazing. So we'll run that back and then probably one more. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I might just do a football again, but I'm not sure what I want to do. It's football Sunday, so we'll do a little football Sunday mixer or something like that. All right, here we go. Box 6. Brian Reynolds on the negative for the Pirates, and Ha-Seong Kim, Padres. Purple Speckle ink out of $2.99. Going to Trey Blanchard. I think people's pockets are tightening, which creates less demand. No, yeah, there's definitely economic factors as well. I mean, it's not a one trick pony on why is the market struggling. You know, prices are down, people aren't spending as much. A lot of other things are up too, like groceries and gas. Gas went back up. So there's a lot of factors into it, but hey, if box prices keep going down, I'm happy. You guys are going to be happy. I'm stoked to give the collectors and the community a better price on things. Joey Wendell, Marlins out to Michael Coterie. I think the unemployment's going to be the biggest factor. As long as employment stays okay, as long as people still have jobs, I think we're going to be fine. The hobby's going to be fine. If we really get into a recession and places start cutting jobs, but then you're always going to have, like, nowadays people can really fall back on like you were saying, Thomas, the whole grocery delivery, food delivery type things, DoorDash. Anybody can hop on and Uber and DoorDash and things like that. Brandon Woodruff out of $4.99. Brew Crew to Jason Johnston. So as long as people are still doing that too, it might not be as lucrative, I guess, but we'll be okay. We'll be all right. Next, needs to get the hype train. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing really they can. I mean, what can they do? It's not really. I don't really think it's a Fanatics thing and hype, and unless just more promotion of new releases and sports in general, I guess. But I don't really see it as a Fanatics issue. So, cost of living is ridiculous these days. Plastic storage tote, always 14, now they're 25. Well, yeah, it's like a gallon of milk. I told this the other day. I bought a gallon of milk. I haven't really looked at the price in a while. Like $3.25 for a gallon of milk. I was paying, it was under $1 like a year or two ago. Like 94 cents. That was the big thing Walmart always advertised. The third Anthony Bender auto of the break. Michael Coterie and the Marlins. Boy, oh boy. That's 5 or 6 autographs for the Marlins now, too. So, yeah, cost of living's up, just supplies. Cost of supplies. Oh, my goodness. Josh Hader out of $1.99 for the Brew Crew. And we've got a Diamondback Tyler Gilbert out of 99 on the green. And Angel Zerpa for the Royals. Justice Ayotz. Base auto there. Edwin Diaz in the 7th. Oh, I see that. Yeah. Are they playing the music? Are they in New York? I think they are, right? They got the music going right now. Half gallon for organic? Oh, my. That's wild. That is wild. Yeah, I saw gas is like $4.25 again here. Shoot, we were almost to $3 in Indiana. Or in my area of Indiana, at least. Another cruise base. And that is going to be box 6. I wonder if he'll pitch multiple innings. So there's one out. Okay, so he's got 6 pitches. I wonder if he'll stay in for the 8th as well. But they're at the bottom. Oh, he missed. That was almost a sick catch. Almost a sick catch. There's little plastic pieces all over these top loaders tonight. Diesel went from $4.19 to $5 in an hour. Sheesh. 6 something a gallon in Maine. Oh my. For gas? That's wild. That is wild. Yeah, we almost got down to $3. It was like $3.20, $3.29 at one point, something like that. And then it shot up to $4.25. All right, silver pack number 6. We need something to spice up this break here. We got Kershaw Refractor, Cole Calhoun, and it's going to be Sonny Gray. We got one stuck behind here. Zach Pop. So 0 for 6 on the silver packs. 2 more of those to go. 2 more boxes as well on to box 7. Oh, $6 a gallon in milk. $5.50 to $6 for gas in Seattle. Yeah. It's wild. But yeah, like we go, we used to go a big grocery trip for us. I have 3 kids, mind you. So when we'd go and we'd really fill up the cart and stock up on a lot of things, I mean, it was like around 200, give or take. So $200, and then now we just went the other day and it was almost $400 for a full cart. So that's nuts. Nutso. Does McDonald's even have a dollar menu anymore? They have adult Happy Meals. That's cool. All right, this is box 7 here. Let's go. We need to heat up big time. TJ Friedel's not going to do it, but the Reds out of 299, purple speckle to Zach Stamps. We need some autographs. Trouts. Woodruff out of 199, Brew Crew, and Woodruff auto. So do have a lot of duplicates, a lot of duplicate autos tonight. Brewers to Jason Johnston. Most things have doubled or got close to it when it comes to groceries and house supplies. Yep. That's insane. Insane times. Cronenworth not on 99 for the Padres on the green wave. Okay, another Cal Raleigh refractor. Josiah Gray, Nationals out of 499 refractor. Going out to AJ Marsh. Zach Pop, base auto Marlins again for Mr. Michael Coterie. Boy, talk about the Marlins break of all Marlins breaks, right? What good releases are coming up? Well, let's see. We have Archives baseball this week, which I'm actually really excited about. The Archives checklist looks amazing. It's got all the big rookies have autographs, and then one of the big things about Archives has always been the fan favorites autos. So it's kind of, retired guys that were never really, might have had 1 or 2 all-star seasons or, just solid careers, not Hall of Fame, guys liked them, stuff like that, right? And there's not as many of those this year. There's definitely more rookie-centric, more rookie-focused. So the fan favorites autos are rookies now. So there's a lot of rookies in the fan favorites spots, which in years past, all the rookies were like insert autos. So I think it's going to be really good. I'm hopeful it's going to be really good. Cutter Crawford base auto for the Red Sox. Out to Shane Stamps there. It's like, J-Rod, Witt, Torque, Abrams, Hunter Green, all those guys have Wander. All those guys have rookie autos. So hopefully that leads to some good cases. 10-box case, pretty inexpensive, under $200 a box, which is fantastic. And it's a 10-box case, so it'll feel cheaper too. John Lester out of 350, closing out box 7. I'll tell you what, our showcase, we're a little struggle bus tonight. Let's see if Silver Pack 6 can help us out. Silver Pack 7 can help us out here. Yu Darvish on the refractor. I have an Arenado and DeGrom. 0 for 7 on the silver packs. One more shot at some short prints. Economy is rough. Fanatics needs to spend. Potentially take a short-term loss. Keep the hobby growing versus shrinking. When it shrinks, it does it very fast. It takes a long period to build energy back up. Bond market. All right. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, the big thing is too. It's it's not all, Topps is done, but the Panini stuff is still being worked on. So there's a lot of time and focus going into that right now, and we'll see what happens. If they take over Panini and what happens in that regard. Looks like we do have more orange coming up here, so we need a spark in this last box. This is definitely, I mean, I don't really like, talking about stuff like this, but you really can't hide that this is not a very good case. And I think we're definitely on track for one of our worst we've had so far, so you're due for some duds, especially in a Topps Chrome, but this is, we need something here. Joey Votto out of 99 for the Reds, and Teoscar, he had a big game today. He had a big series for that matter. This dude's really underrated. Teoscar Hernandez, Blue Jays, numbered out of 250, going out to Tyler Doyle. Nice hit. So I don't know what his contract situation is like, but that's great. That's great for the Blue Jays to have him going forward and stuff. So my cats. My cats are running around up there. And Eli Morgan, base auto for the Guardians. Guardians to Brian Gronsky. Go Brian. Here comes our orange. I'm hoping it's autographed, and I'm hoping it's a big name. Let's see something nice. Let's see what we got. Gonna be an Oriole, Cedric Mullins. Another color match on the orange. Orioles with a nice one. Jonathan Stone, numbered out of 25. At least it's a good player. Nice hit, Jonathan. Let's slide these guys down and get both of our oranges on the showcase. Least we can do. Mullins and Sammy Long. Aquawave Pujols for the Dodgers, numbered out of 199. Chronicles baseball is going to be nice. Yeah, if they keep loading everything. I'm excited. Panini 3 and 2. Panini 3 and 2 comes out, I think, in 2 weeks. Not this coming week, but the week after, I do believe. That should be a lot of fun. It's the baseball version of 1 and 1. 1 and 1 basketball and Panini 1 football. It's going to be three like base and parallels and then 2 autographs or something like that. Can't remember exactly, but it's a little on the pricey side too. So it'll be interesting to see. Should be a very, very nice product though. And Reaver San Martin, base auto for the Reds, out to Zach Stamps. But if they load up, excuse me, if they load up Chronicles like they did Prism, Prism is an unbelievable set. I think they knocked Prism out of the park this year. Excellent value around, what is it, 140, 150 a box, something like that. Really, really good products. And we've got Winker out of 299 for the Reds. And Blue Ink Stuart Fairchild. I think that's going to be our final auto of the case. Numbered out of 150 for Ryan Smith and the Diamondbacks. The price on what? 3 and 2? Well, I'm not sure yet. Around 250, I think. I mean, wholesale cost is 170, so it's kind of expensive out of the gate. So I'm not sure. 300-ish is probably what they're pre-selling at. I'll probably be around 250 a box, I'd guess. And I think it's a 10-box case, so there we go, my friends. That is going to do it for the case. We got one more silver pack. One more pack. Come on, baby. Come on, silver pack. Let's go. Let's get one big hit for this case. one, please. Here we go. Let's see. Got a little Bruhan refractor. Fairchild. If I can get this card out. Okay, well, we got Mountcastle. And it's going to be Brian Anderson. This is like completely stuck to the other card. There we go. 0 for 8 tonight on our silver packs, unfortunately, my friends. We'll try again tomorrow. Another case break coming at you. That's going to do it for this one, guys. We'll have some football coming up next to close out our evening. And recap here, there's all the Cruise and Wander stuff on the base cards. 2 negatives, we got Brian Reynolds and Tristan McKenzie. Let's see. Out of $3.99, we've got Brian De La Cruz. Out of $1.99, Pujols, Brandon Woodruff, Josh Hader, Alex Kirilloff. Out of 75, Justin Turner. Out of 99, Joey Votto, Jake Cronenworth, Tyler Gilbert. Out of 50, Jazz Chisholm, Joe Musgrove. Base autographs. We've got Reaver San Martin, Eli Morgan, Cutter Crawford, Zach Pop, Brandon Woodruff, Angel Zerpa, Anthony Bender, Joey Wendell, Luis Frias, Jansen Junk, Patrick Mazica, Romy Gonzalez, Curtis Terry, Casey Mize, Jose Siri, Roenzi Contreras, Jake Berger, Kyle Seager, Stuart Fairchild, Glenn Otto, and Hans Kraus. Numbered autos, Stuart Fairchild out of 150, Teoscar Hernandez out of 250, Josiah Gray out of 499, TJ Friedel out of 299, Woodruff out of 499, Ha-Seong Kim out of 299, Hans Kraus out of 499, Bender out of 499, Ronnie Dawson out of 499, Nick Fortes out of 299, Musgrove out of 499, and Nicky Lopez out of 150 and out of 250 for those Royals. And showcase tonight, Josh Lau, Blue Ray Wave, numbered out of 150 for the Rays. Bender out of 50, Gold Ink for the Marlins. Shane Baz, we got out of 75 and image variation short prints. Nice ones for the Rays. Michael Brantley, base for our Astros. Max Kepler, refractor out of 499, Twins. And the Giants and Orioles taking home color match orange waves, numbered out of 25. Sammy Long and Cedric Mullins. There we go, guys. That's going to do it for Topps Chrome number 28. We'll be back with more tomorrow. And up next, we've got our Panini Football Pick Your Team Mixer. Appreciate everyone hanging out and joining this one as always. We'll see you guys.